Okay, now that you finished, why are we here? I wanted to say just one thing, and that concerns the idea of the game of cricket. He said that the rules do not determine the outcome of the game. And this is true in the human world, right? This is very true in decision making, but this is not true in the world of physics. In the world of physics, there are no mistakes. Rules are obeyed absolutely, and there is no chance. Things have to happen the way they do because they have to happen by the laws of physics. So when our universe began in the original configuration of the energy that it was and the type of mass that it produced, every single collision by every single particle wasn't by chance. It had to happen the way that it did. In other words, the universe has to be the way that it did now based on the initial configuration that it had in the beginning. Things are because they have to be. Right? And this produces a different way of sort of looking at the universe in which we live in right now. That all of the decisions that have been made, by humans, by every organism, and everything that's ever happened, is incredibly and amazing and complex as all that is. They have had to happen the way that they have had to happen, right from the initial point at the beginning of the universe. Chance has never been a part of it, right? And you will continue making decisions on your life because those are the decisions that you are going to have to make. Problem is that it's so overwhelmingly complex that no one can predict what anyone is going to do, absolutely. And that's where the magic of chance comes in. And that's where Brian Cox got a little bit hypnotized. He forgot about that. He let go of his physics nature, right? So in the end, a lot of people feel that they feel are constrained by this, that I must choose the way that I'm going to choose because I have to choose that way. One way, yes, it's true. And the other way is that you never know how you're going to choose the position that you're standing in here right now, and that is actual the spice of life. So that's the only point of contention that I had with Brian in the entire film, and we spent our lunchtime talking about it. I think I won him over. But on every single other point in that film, he was very correct. And why I really enjoyed it, it's a way of sort of seeing that science can actually humanize life in a certain way and open ourselves to different sort of emotions and wonders that are not typical of science. Such as you and I hate to bag on chemistry because I actually have an undergraduate degree in chemistry, right? If you go to a chemistry class, anything that you do has no meaning. Like if you see uh, a test tube turn red, right? I mean, okay, you can figure out why the red color, what are the color for that are absorbing different light wavelengths, right? But the thing about it is red makes you feel in a different way, right? It provides the emotive effect. Science can't explain that emotion. It can explain that it is, right? But not what it means, right? And the thing about this film that you've watched is the science is coming to a point where we can, you know, give meaning to people. What is the meaning of existence in life at a much deeper level? So we're becoming complex enough, and there's enough information right now that's all coming together to literally give meaning within our lives. And that's the excitement about becoming a scientist at this point in human history. Before it was about the nuts and bolts and the meaningless, and now all these nuts and bolts are coming together to build really meaningful structures that allow us to see across a deep time and back into our origins, right? And gathering even a greater mystery and sense of mystery and wonder about life itself. All right. So that was the importance of this film to sort of kick things off, right? So now let's go on down to Life's Rocky Start.